There's nothing else that I'd rather be doing myself. Very content. Very content. No, I think Dee Dee Jonrowe said it best one year is, she won the lottery. There's nothing she would change.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like I said, I'm very content with what we got going. I've been blessed with a beautiful team, support crew, sponsors. All of those things that make it possible for me to just hang out during the day and run dogs and not worry about, the finances, so to speak.
Right.
Life is good. No complaints at the moment. Dogs reflect on your attitude. So if you're down and out and you're PO'd and obviously not having much fun and you're bitching and complaining about what's going on, dogs are going to pick up on that, and pretty soon they're not going to perform well. That's going to make you even more irritated. Your experience is going to be one to remember, all right, and nothing positive. So you got to enjoy what you're doing. Have fun with what you're doing, and to me that's the most important. If I'm not having fun, what the hell is the point?
Right.
You're in. Chances are you're gonna be miserable. I shouldn't say that. You're gonna have miserable weather, maybe miserable trail conditions or whatever. Stay positive. It's all good. Like I said, you put yourself out there, so might as well make the best of it. And in due time, it will end. You might not have fun every single day, but I guarantee when you get back, you'll have more stories and good positive ones than you ever thought. A lot of things that happen, man. It's you just never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to fly at you next. So you got to be prepared and just pay attention. But don't take pictures, enjoy it, man. Just take in the scenery and. Like I said, enjoy it. That's to me, that's the most important.
So, the dog dynamic. Let's talk a little bit about that, because now I'm doing a six dog team, but I assume it's going to be somewhat of a similar dynamic. How does that work? I mean, you have a lead dog.
Yeah, every team has a leader or a pair of leaders. And with 6 dogs, chances are you'll have 3 sets of 2. So it's not too far out in front of you, real easy to turn in tight corners, and normally, and there are exceptions, of course, but there are dogs that run by themselves better as a single leader than with a pair. But most people want to take some pressure off that single leader, and they run with a partner. So I don't know exactly what kind of setup they have going, but for a race team, I like to put a smart dog up front that knows the commands, that's my control. Because, for my kennel, I don't have one dog as a leader that has everything that I'm looking for.
Right.
One dog has the brains and the next, his partner's got the speed to keep him going type thing. So that's exactly what we do. We put a leader up front that has the brains and the knowledge and the know-how, and then put a younger, enthusiastic, inexperienced dog with him. So not only is the older guy teaching the young guy, but the young guy's keeping the older guy enthused and speedy. Because once they get a little older, they slow down a little bit. Their enthusiasm is not what it was at 2 years old.
Right.
And especially in my kennel, because I put a lot of miles on him. Well, first off, you got to be patient with them. They're a dog and they don't know you. They don't know your voice. They've been trained by somebody else. They know that you're not the person they've been training with. They're going to try and take advantage of you. You need to stay calm and patient. All the commands for a team, or even a recreational team, is all voice commands. They've been hearing their owner all year long, telling them gee and haw and whoa and all these whatever else. You're going to get out there, you might be a little bit nervous. They're going to sense that in your voice. And they're going to try and take you for a ride that that you'll never forget. And there's times, you get yourself in a situation where you have to be calm and collective, and it's hard. You're whoa, 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 whoa. When normally it's just like, whoa. They understand that tone of voice, and they're, like I said, they're going to take advantage of you. So, my advice is obviously to be patient with them. Trust in them. I mean, those dogs know where they're at. They know where they're going, probably, unless you're going to a completely different location. I'm sure they're familiar with their surroundings. Don't let go if you fall, tip over. They don't really stop. Maybe eventually, but I guarantee you're going to be walking in a little while. They just don't voluntarily stop like that. So those are two of the most important things. If you fall off, try and hold on. If you get in a situation, don't scream and yell. It's hard not to sometimes, Because his retirement is like, well, what most people would dream of, and all he has to do is make babies.
Yeah, that's gotta be
not a bad retirement.
You don't think you want to retire from that?
If that, I would love to know that I'm retiring in that way. Hi, old man. Hey, old man. Hi, Peggy.
How you doing?
This is Zorro.
Look at you.
And Zorro. And this is not his pup, but he's definitely related, and you can tell the resemblance there. Hi, Peggy.
With Zorro, I don't know that much about him, but was it the accident why he had to retire, or was he getting too old too?
No, well, he was on the verge of retiring anyway. But no, the snow machine accident finalized it. Unfortunately, I'm just happy to have him alive and walking. He was, he was damn near paralyzed. It broke his back. He had internal bleeding. His spleen was all messed up. He was in bad shape. He was in bad shape. To the point where they didn't even think he would be able to breed again. In fact, I haven't bred him since the accident.
Wow.
It's been damn near 2 years, but I will this summer. Even if I have to hold him and assist with him, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. Now, knowing that could be an issue, we had him. We had some semen taken from him and stored, frozen. So, if worst case scenario that he can't do his job, then I do have other means. So.
I had that done before I moved up here, so.
Come on, everybody, open up your mind. What you do not seek, you shall not find. Never be afraid to open your heart and see it. Believe, free it. Come on, everybody, just let yourself go. You're fooling yourself if you think you're